Is there something you want?
Captain Lever, Special Tactics Group 32 Alpha, Ghost Striker Division, here by request of Darth Lacris. My lord, we found him.
So I see. You weren't planning on leaving my world so soon.
Balmorra isn't the only planet where I'm needed.
But while you're here, your work is my concern. You and I defeated the Republic at the Balmorran arms factory. Now the Resistance grows desperate, gathering their remaining forces for a final assault.
They've got at least 10,000 veteran fighters in the valley. Enough to overrun Sobrik.
Unless we stop them and obliterate the Resistance army. Either way, someone's about to win the planet, and someone's about to be crushed.
What makes the Resistance army so dangerous?
Tactical assessment, Captain.
The enemy's using choke points and toxic hotspots in the terrain to control the flow of battle. Our ground troops can't even reach their targets.
But you can give me an edge. Join the last battle for Balmorra. Lead my army against this rebellion, and I will reward you dearly.
I can just imagine how rewarding you can be.
Keep your imagination focused. For now. Colonel Proshin runs special operations on the front. He will work with you to plan a strategy. See that this world falls to us. Lacris out.
I'll inform the Colonel you're coming, my lord.
I'm honored, my lord, and grateful. We've suffered a security breach, and Sith help would be most welcome. Exactly 52 minutes ago, a Republic spy infiltrated an Imperial capital ship. The blast-happy scum killed 16 loyal officers and made off with a sample of our most deadly bioweapon. Now this spy's on Balmorra trying to hand the weapon over to the Republic. We must recover it first.
The Empire's property will not fall into Republic hands.
Thank you. This subterfuge must be punished, starting with a spy. He crash-landed in the swamp. Republic search parties are moving in, but the real problem is the wildlife, Balmorra's nastiest man-eaters. Also be careful with the bioweapon itself. The casing might be damaged, and I'd rather not have to explain 1,000 unplanned casualties.
You must be Colonel Proshin.
Yes, my lord, we've been expecting you. This army the Resistance has gathered. We're losing the last battle of the war, and manpower isn't our problem. But Darth Lacris promises you can help, and I've learned to trust her judgment.
How long have you worked for the Darth?
My division worked under her during the occupation of Varsid, street to street fighting for the Emperor's glory. I've asked my men to identify priority Resistance targets for you. You'll move at your discretion, and we'll supply you with anything you need. And be careful if you stray into the toxic areas of the valley. We're receiving reports of some sort of insectoid infestation. Even the Resistance stays clear.
What can you tell me about these insects?
Local forces have encountered them before, but we haven't received that data yet. All we know is that they're deadly. The base is yours. Anything I can do, let me know.
How goes the battle, Commander?
Have faith in the Empire, and the Empire provides. Yesterday, I woke to the news that Balmorran rebels had devised a way to avoid our sensors, had developed prototype stealth ships out of shuttles stolen from us. But I did not lose heart. Today, a scout literally stumbled upon where the rebels have stashed those same ships. The Empire provides. Doesn't matter, some said. Nobody could storm the area, wrestle key codes for the shuttles from their pilots, destroy their anti-aircraft defenses, steal a shuttle.
So, it was meant to be me wandering over here right now.
What else would you call it? The rebel pilots will have the keys you need to get inside a shuttle, but there's no way to override the rebels' automated defenses. You'll need to destroy the laser batteries before you steal the prototype shuttle, then fly it out under heavy fire and countless opposition. An adventure, for certain.
For the Empire.
Blast it! I was hoping you were my reinforcements. No offense meant, my lord. It's just there's a target we need taken out, and I've no authority to ask you. The Gold Nibre rebels have taken control of Traken 4, one of our outposts past the Marcaran Wastes. If they get the gun emplacements functional, they could take out the Marcaran outpost in one shot.
We are on the same side. Tell me what is needed, and I will see it done.
My lord, you are a true patriot. The aid of the Sith is more than worth a full recon team. Top priority is to kill the power couplings on those gun emplacements. If you get that done before they attack the Marcaran outpost, the Empire will be in your debt.
Don't sneak up on me like that. My lord! I apologize. I've been on surveillance for 4 days straight, and I'm following up on a known rebel base location.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
My lord, that would be a dream come true. Not that I'm dreaming on the job. One of the captured rebels admitted his team was scavenging unexploded thermal detonators from battlefields. They're using the thermite to build their own improvised bombs.
These rebels cannot get away with mocking the Empire.
Precisely my thought, my lord. If you're in, I think we should feed these scum their own medicine, steal their bombs and use them on them. I'll transmit the specs, where to get the bombs, and the best places to blow to bloody bits once you have them. If you pull it off, let me know. My superiors will want the gory details.
These are grim days, friend. I am Captain Ransvale Newt, Imperial Command. Your presence here couldn't come at a better time. Please try to overlook the stench of death upon me. Sometimes the work we do to preserve the Empire is dirty.
Don't apologize for dealing death, Imperial.
I'm disturbed to say the blood on my hands is not enemy blood, my lord. There's a terrible scourge terrorizing this world. The Colicoids. Savage, genetically enhanced creatures with a ravenous taste for human flesh. Emboldened by hunger, the Colicoids are encroaching on settled areas and Imperial holdings. Many of the Empire's finest have become food for these bugs.
You said they were genetically engineered. Where do they come from?
Wartime experiments by the Balmorrans. No one who knows the details is still alive. I've developed a poison that kills the Colicoids when consumed. I've collected bodies of the fallen and treated them with the toxin. Then I had to cut the poisoned bodies into pieces. Now they must be dispersed around the bugs' nests. Will you do this?
So we kill a few dozen bugs. Big deal.
Except that I believe once the Colicoids start to associate eating human flesh with dying, they'll lose their taste for it. If the bugs no longer savor humans, the infestation will not spread toward our settlements and outposts. Believe me, this is not simply one man's pathetic revenge. Please, will you take up this charge?
Stop talking. I'll do it.
I'm relieved. You'll have to make the trek to Bugtown in Broken Valley, the site of the experiments that made the bugs. Here, a bag of the poisoned body parts. Tread cautiously. It will attract the creatures in droves. Find the Colicoid feasting mounds around the area and deposit body parts on each mound. I hope you return to me in one piece.
Master Puntillo, target's preparing to move out.
But you still refuse to attack!
My men are corporate security, sir. We can't defeat Republic commandos in a fair fight.
Then, you're fortunate I see one last option. Master Sith, Baverse Puntillo of the Puntillo Foundation. Pardon me for speaking out of turn, but I have a proposition.
What sort of proposition?
I was, a businessman. I supported the Empire when this war began, both in and out of the boardroom. The Republic sent a squad to kill me. They botched the mission, killed my wife and daughter. So my mercenaries tracked the commandos responsible.
We lured them from their base with a distress call, but they came ready for a trap. We can't afford...
I can afford anything! So since my men refuse to strike, I'll pay you to murder every squad member who took part in the attack on my family.
Tell me exactly what you can give me.
I've put my fortune into this work. What's left should be enough to satisfy you. The commandos are scouting those polluted wastes. I'll need proof of their deaths. Blood. Dog tags. I don't care. But kill them. Make things right.
Damn snipers! Come out here and fight like men! Ha! Miss me, you cowards! Oh, pardon, my lord. Didn't see you there. Could I beg a moment of your time? Our mission would greatly benefit from your assistance.
What's the situation here?
One of our fighter squadrons was patrolling this sector when they were shot down by resistance fighters. The pilots who survived were all captured. They are being held in that camp up ahead. The snipers guarding them are exceptional. Simply reaching this position cost me 8 men. My unit needs reinforcements to complete this mission, but that'll take time. Time those pilots don't have. We're out of options. At this point, only someone with your skills could rescue those pilots in time. Can you assist us?
I won't let the Resistance kill those pilots.
Your help is greatly appreciated. Good luck.
Come in, Torsen. This is headquarters. Lieutenant Torsen, please respond. Sir, we've got something.
What? Lieutenant Torsen, is that you? Blast it, Nalto. Get me a clear visual. That's better. Oh. Apologies, my lord. I didn't recognize you. Is there a lieutenant by the name of Torsen with you by any chance?
There are many slain soldiers here. Your lieutenant is most likely among them.
Then it's what we feared. Torsen's squad was deployed to recapture that region's farmsteads. The Resistance is desperate for supplies, pushing to capture every food source available. I hope to retake the farms and put their crops to our use. That's no longer an option. We have to destroy the crops on those farmsteads. We cannot allow the enemy access to such a valuable resource. You're already in the area. Can you help us?
If we cannot kill them directly, we will starve them instead.
You honor us with your time, my lord. Torsen's squad was carrying a set of RK-9 soil devastators. For this contingency. They'll be on the soldiers' bodies. Once you have the soil devastators, fight past the Resistance patrols and position them in the growing fields. The devices will blight the soil beyond all use. If you could, contact me again when the objective is complete. Good luck to you. Ah, hello again. Scans show the soil devastators in full operation. Excellent. Thank you for taking the time to assist us. The operation would have failed without you.
I have yet to meet a challenge I can't conquer.
I've arranged for a small token of my gratitude to be sent to you. Thanks again.
Is there some problem here?
You see, we're setting up a new base of operations where Outpost Freedom is now, but those collocoids are proving a headache. Our orbital bombers have specialized toxic bombs to drive them off, but apparently they need infrared markers to aim at. I'm looking for someone to place those markers.
If this was so simple, you'd have placed those markers by now.
Well, there are a ton of collocoid nests in that area, but nothing you can't handle. We need the markers placed in these locations. Once they're all in place, I can order the bombardment.
Warn me first. If I look up and see toxic bombs overhead, I will be unhappy.
I'll contact you when I read the markers are in place. Watch yourself around the collocoids.
Sir, we just took 50% casualties. That's called a defeat. We're dead without reinforcements.
Where are you, Private? Does this look like Alderaan? On Balmorra, 50% is the price of admission. Everyone fights, Private Gambar. Either you go in shooting, or we freeze you in carbonite and use you as a shield.
Bring me up to speed.
Another fine day in the combat zone. I'm Pylok, Squad Lieutenant. We've encountered an unidentified insectoid species.
They're 3 meters tall. Blasters don't kill them, they can chew through armor.
Private Gambar here is expressing the diminished morale that resulted from our failure to achieve the objective.
Shoot the mouthy one, and the rest will fall in line.
Sir, speaking solely for the team, and given that we already shot Private Cam...
A neutron detonator can wipe out a city, Private. If there's plans for one in there, I want all available manpower for this objective.
Oh, thank the Force.
We'll be back in combat as soon as we get done with a little field surgery.
How much medical attention does the squad need?
We've got concussions, a fractured arm, a hand with no meat on it, and our medics are tied up removing a rib from a lung. Everyone left in that complex is dead. The insectoids appear to consume their enemies. So, as less than half of us can even walk, can you give us a hand? Go in and get those schematics out.
I will do this, though not for them. I will do it because I succeed where others fail.
Understood, my lord. Now, I should warn you. The plans are separated out for the manufacture of individual parts, so it's not one straight run in there. Once you have all the plans, come back and tell us how you did it. I need the squad to hear that these bugs can die.
You have your ship, Commander.
And you, my eternal gratitude, my lord. You are everything the Empire promises its people. The shuttle will go to our techs, be pulled apart, and its secrets made ours. Once again, order triumphs over chaos, and the Empire provides for those who hold true.
You don't need to worry about the gold Nibre anymore.
I am in your debt, my lord. I just found out that my reinforcements were killed by a rebel ambush. Without you, the gold Nibre's attack would have succeeded for sure.
The spy was dead when I found him. He hid the bioweapon, but I dug it up.
Poor Republic. All that trouble for nothing. At any rate, congratulations. I'll include a full description of your heroics in my report. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see to the bioweapon safe transport off Balmorra.
The rebels' facilities have been destroyed.
I heard the fireworks from here, my lord. Nothing like the smell of rebels roasting on their own blasted suitcase bombs.
Nicely done. You rescued all of our pilots. I hope you made those coward snipers pay while you were at it.
I destroyed them.
Ha! Just what I like to hear. Thanks again for your assistance. My lord, you honor me with your presence. How may I serve you?
Those villagers wanted to share their supplies, but you put your personal vendetta above your duty.
I assure you, this is all just a misunderstanding. The villagers, you see, they deceived us. They ambushed us, and we had to kill them. No impropriety, nothing personal in what happened. I simply did my duty. We can keep this simple, can't we? You can forget whatever it is you think you saw, and I can forget about leaving these credits sitting on my desk. Agreed?
Turn yourself in, or I'll take matters into my own hands.
You leave me no choice, then. So be it. Colonel Aiden, this is Captain Varmet.
Yes, Captain.
I wasn't entirely truthful when I told you what happened with the supply drop-off.
You've returned. Tell me you were able to deposit the poisoned body parts throughout the colicoid nest.
Next time, handle your own affairs.
If the colicoids associate eating human flesh with dying, their survival instinct will steer them away from us as a food source.
It's really done, isn't it? The men who killed my family, you've made them pay. The names match the dog tags. They're dead, all dead. Go home now, Captain. My wife and daughter are avenged.
I'll have the men prepare for departure, sir.
It's not as satisfying as I expected. Perhaps I should see whether those Republic soldiers had families.
Justice has been served. You won't gain anything by murdering more.
You may be right. I'll think on what you've said. You've done well for me. Take your reward. Farewell.
Captain Labber, 83rd Platoon. I'll do my best to serve, my lord, though my resources are limited. One of my squads disappeared while returning from an important mission. I'm mounting a search and rescue operation.
The situation is under control, Captain. I finished the mission your men started.
Finished? You don't even know the details of our mission. Wait, that data card you're holding, I recognize those markings. That's the security codes the traitors stole. I sent Lieutenant Haral's squad to recover that. They didn't make it, did they?
Republic troops made short work of your crack team.
I served with Lieutenant Haral for 6 years. This must not stand. It's time to burn every Republic outpost to the ground. Show those dogs how the 83rd Platoon avenges its fallen. I'll organize what's left of my command and drive those scum off Balmorra by myself if I have to.
Hatred will win this war.
When I tell the men, we'll have all the hate we need. It's good you retrieved that data card. If the Resistance had cracked our security codes, their saboteurs and commandos could have struck where we're most vulnerable.
A Sith is honor-bound to serve.
You've done the 83rd Platoon and the Empire a great honor. I wish I could offer a greater reward, but I'm afraid this will have to do. You've inspired us to take action, my lord. Those Republic scum will suffer for what they've done.
My lord, we feared you wouldn't survive. It's chaos out there.
And who do you think is responsible for that chaos, Captain? With every target you eliminated, the Resistance became more disorganized. I've ordered all available forces to the battlefield.
Our bombers devastated the enemy in the first 10 minutes. Their defenses are in shambles.
If you think the Resistance will fall this easily, you won't rule this planet for long.
Certainly we'll be cleaning up for months. But so long as they're on the defensive, they'll cease to be a threat.
We forced their 6th Battalion into Bugtown. The Colicoids are eating them alive.
I think I'd like to see that. You'll be moving on, I presume? Letting the fires of Balmorra light your way as you terrorize the galaxy.
My master's schemes are many, and he requires me to see them through.
A fine position to be in. Make sure you take advantage of it. Colonel, prepare my shuttle.
Yes, my lord.
When you think back to Balmorra, remember the armies you laid to waste, the enemies you slew, and remember me, and the rewards I gave you.
What sort of rewards were you thinking?
That, among others. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rebels to annihilate. Tell the troops, Captain, that today we win this world. Today the Resistance has fallen.
My lord, I hope you don't find my appearance here obtrusive. I beg an audience.
I will always welcome you, Quinn.
It pleases me to know that, my lord. As you know, Lord Barris enabled my reassignment anywhere I choose. It is an evolution I've longed for and assumed would never come. Aiding your mission on this planet has reawakened the ambition I began my career with, to make the most profound impact possible for the Empire.
Welcome back to life, Quinn.
That is how it feels, my lord. I cannot think of a more glorious and honorable way to make a difference in the galaxy than to serve you. I'm here to pledge myself to you. I'm ready and willing to serve in whatever capacity you see fit.
What exactly can you do, Captain?
Who cares what he can do? I could use some help around here.
There are some things only you can do for me, Vette.
My lord, if given the chance, I know I will prove myself to you. I'm a top-notch pilot, military strategist, and a deadly shot. I can fly this ship, plan your battles, assess your enemies, and kill them. You won't find a more tireless and loyal subject. I offer my military prowess and dedicate every ounce of my strength to your cause.
I would be pleased to have you, Quinn.
The pleasure will be mine. Thank you, my lord. I will submit my reassignment papers as we depart. My lord, I have settled into my quarters and fully acquainted myself with the ship. I am at your disposal.
I want you on a persistent state of alert, Captain.
I won't disappoint, my lord. I am fully trained in all aspects of operating this vessel. I can navigate and pilot it to perfection.
You'll have to prove yourself, Captain.
I'm ready, my lord.
Apprentice, I see you are ready to put Balmorra behind you. Good. The elimination of Commander Rylon grants security to my spy network, but there is still more to be done.
I'm primed for the next bloodbath.
I weep for anyone who gets in your way. Now, before I unleash you on Noman Carr and his Padawan, you must eliminate my spy on Nar Shaddaa. Head there immediately.
Okay. I can't take this anymore. Look, I throw myself on your mercy or whatever. Please. Just please remove this collar.
You must learn to accept your situation.
But I'm gonna die from this. Don't you understand?
Make your case, quickly.
What? Okay, I know I've been lippy, but I'm not that strong. I can't take living like this. I feel like I'm rotting from the inside. Like I can't feel anything anymore that's not this collar.
I'm going to regret this.
What? Oh. It's off! Right. Look, I can move my head. Sorry, this will take some getting used to. I thought I was going mad. So what happens now?
You will remain with me and help achieve my goals.
Fantastic. Glad you could open up. We'll have to talk again sometime.